Hey everyone, my name is Prism Skywalker, and welcome to another Minecraft video. So guess what day it is? It is another Wednesday. It is currently the 7th of February when I'm recording this, and we are in Minecraft Snapshot 24W06A. And guess what, guys? We've got a lot more to talk about. I thought this snapshot was honestly going to be a pre-release. With the very few amount of bug fixes in last week's snapshot, I was like, you know what? They might be wrapping this up. But no, they aren't. Not just yet, and that isn't entirely a bad thing. As once again, Mojang have added quite a few new little features for us to play around with and have fun. First of all, reverting a change from last week, adding some new attributes, tweaking the armadillo, adding... well, not really adding, but tweaking wolves, and adding a brand new item. We've got a lot to talk about. We're just going to start once again with the armadillos, though. So these guys have had a few tweaks. First of all, there was a bug where when you fed, I think it was a baby armadillo, a spider eye, it would not play a sound for it. But that is now clearly fixed. You know, you can feed them and they'll make the right sound effect. But also, armadillos, if you run up to them, they have a smoother coming out of their shell animation, which is extremely cute. I really love the animation. But not only that, if you actually hurt an armadillo, it will, instead of fleeing, turn into the shelled version. Which I think is a great change that makes a lot more sense. You know, why not use the ability that they have of being able to just curl up when they get damaged, instead of trying to run away. But we have another mob to talk about that's gotten some changes. Where's the spawn egg? The wolf spawn egg, right here. So this guy, wolves have actually gotten quite a bit of an update. Their health has been doubled. Instead of it being 10 health points, they now have 20 health points. Meaning they actually have 40 health. Whereas originally they had 20 health. Because basically every point of health has a half to it, 2 halves. So like if you have 1 heart, that's half a heart, and then another half a heart. Anyways, I'm not going to get into that. But they've changed wolves' health in order for them to be more appreciated when it comes to having armadillos and wolf armor. They also will now take less damage from environmental causes. All really good things. And apparently, I think they changed the way that healing a wolf occurs. So I'm going to be way more tempted to bring you guys on a trip of some sort. But I think that's really cool, because I really don't know if they've done major updates to wolves. I still want them to add textured wolves, the ability for wolves to have custom skins like cats can, but we'll see. I don't know if Mojang are going to add that this update, but that is on my wish list. Anyways, that is a pretty big change when it comes to wolves. But when we talk about health and stuff, I should also be thinking about attributes, as attributes have gotten quite a bit of a change. First of all, they have reverted a change from last week, where effects could go up to level 127 only. I think, unless this was incorrectly listed, but it sounds like potion effects can now go up to a maximum of 255 again. So, they did that, but they also added ways that you don't have to use potion effects for bugged versions of things. For example, people like to use the ability of jump boost at level 128 to stop people from jumping. Well, now you can just get your base level, so you know what it is, and then you can just set it to 0. And I will not be able to jump at all. I am not able to jump one single bit. Once I come down here, I am no longer able to get back up. But, you know, like it says here, we can turn our jump level, misspeaking, back up, and now we will be able to jump normally. I don't really think it matters if you have all the extra 9s and 0s and whatever that is, but, like, you get the point. They have changed how that is functioning. They've also added another attribute. So, along with jump strength, they've added gravity, which you can basically modify and, yeah, you get some pretty weird results. So if I do this, I, for one, cannot jump. But if I set this to, like, 100... Okay, yeah, that bugs it out. What if I set it to 0? Oh, we've got some really weird things here. Yeah, you can do some pretty weird stuff if you're already flying. Like, if you teleport 100 blocks, and then... Oh, wow, that is weird. I haven't messed around with these attributes, actually. But these are very interesting, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of minigames made, like, where they limit your jump and your gravity, and it's going to be really cool. Like, I've managed to get myself in a sort of, like, spaceman moon landing kind of status. I don't remember how I did it. Oh, I think this was how I did it. So, I think I have to do, like... Can you reset an attribute? Base, get... Okay. Well... What's the default? I think it's 1. Anyways, once you figure out how to fix that, you basically would be able to then go ahead and modify your jump strength, jump up really high, and whatever. They also added another attribute to the game entitled Fall Damage Multiplier. I think that's how much fall damage you take multiplied by the block distance. You also have safe fall distance, so like... How far can you fall until you take damage is what I would think it is. So that's kind of for, like, I guess if you wanted a custom item that made you take less or more fall damage, you can do that now. They've added a lot of really cool attributes, and I think these are awesome for map makers. I really hope this isn't the end of it, because I still think there's a lot more we could be able to customize. I thought they added a mining speed one. Or that might have been like a... I don't know. I thought they did something with mining speed. I know there were some other little technical changes. Data pack version. Oh yeah, here it is. They've added new block breaking speed. So if we set our... Or get our base, that is currently 1.0. If we set it to like 6, you know, 0.6, and then we try to mine a block of cobblestone here, it's going to be a lot slower. But let me just put some light down. Do this. Yeah, we can customize how long or how quick it is. And you can just set it to 0 if you want to troll every single person on your server. Alright guys, so we're down in the trial chambers, in creative mode this time, so you don't have to sit through me fighting all the mobs. But we need to talk about the trial vaults first. And here's one right over here, and you'll notice that they have changed the texture of it to make it more apparent that it is a vault and not a trial spawner. And this is a change that I'm 100% on board with, because they were way too similar last week, and I think they needed some distinction. Now, I'm still not on board with the whole aesthetic. I wish they looked like a completely different block that wasn't, like, exclusive to this place kind of feeling, but whatever. It is what it is, but the loot still stayed the same. They haven't changed any of that yet, but I'm sure they'll be getting to it eventually. And wow, that's actually a really good piece of loot. But what else is there? Well, we need to find a breeze. For some reason, one hasn't spawned in, so I will go ahead and just do this automatically. But the breezes now have a mob drop, so if you kill a breeze, you can get, I believe it's like 2 to 4 wind charges. And these are a brand new projectile. This is actually like the first time since 1.13 we've got new weapon. Actually 1.14, but still, this is a brand new weapon you can use. And it has the functionality of the wind charges shot by the breeze, I believe with a 10% increase on knockback when it's thrown by a player, or maybe hits another player. I haven't really tested this yet. I plan to later this evening, but they're really fun. Just for messing around with. You can throw them off walls. Like, let's just go over to this, oh, where are we? Let's just go over to this island here, and I'll show you what they can do. So you can even hit them, if you're quick enough. Like, if I do this, it's very hard to do, but you can kind of hit them if you're quick enough, and you can bounce them off the walls. They can be fired from dispensers, so that's going to be really fun for redstone engineers. I know someone I was talking to did basically say, oh, are they able to, like, trigger redstone? From what I can tell, they can't. Like, these wind charges are different than the ones that the breeze shoots, and my goodness, that went far. But still, like, these are a really cool new item, and I'm honestly happy that we're getting more things like this.